Can't see Masterpiece right here on 105.3 The Fan. And right now, it's time for some Masterpiece of the Week.
She said, list this. What's happening, fellas?
By the way, Reggie.
Hello, Reginald.
Good to talk with you. I apologize for cutting in on your time. Dennis Allen with the Saints is the worst coach, followed by Gerard Mayo, making its head coaching debut with the Patriots.
Wow, Gerard Mayo, huh?
Back to
Not
you.
getting no love.
Just hasn't, it doesn't have the experience yet.
I mean, can't argue with that. What you also can't argue with is that this is Masterpiece of the Week. It's a segment that we do every week in which we revisit some of the funny, stupid, or odd things that have been said on this program by these fine gentlemen, and sometimes another person, which is pertinent here. Anybody want to volunteer?
I volunteer as tribute.
I think you won, Kevin. I remember you've said so many things this week.
Was there? Yeah, there was one that if y'all wouldn't have reacted, I did not realize I had said anything weird at all.
I do wonder if it is this, which Kevin said.
I'm not saying you have to beat Joey Chestnut. Don't use that as a drop. All right.
Now I have to. Every time you acknowledge it, I have to do it.
I don't think that was your worst one. I'm not going to vote for that because I think you even.
And it was
said
honestly in that same vein. I should probably drop that word from my vocabulary.
Okay. I don't know if that one will pop up today. I'll be completely honest.
Defeat off.
Yeah, defeat off Joey Chestnut.
Yes. Go back if you just want to look up something fun. Look up Jim Ross, Edge, Lita, ladder match. He has a oddly timed phrase in there.
Yeah, and the word edge means something totally different now.
Oh, that's true.
Like corners.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Speaking of corners, I do wonder if that had some level of effect in what happened here with Mike Bassett.
So then she's laughing, ha ha ha, because now my balls hurt. So yeah, that was when I went over the fence to do some trimming of.
You saw the
overgrown.
wall.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Sometimes you nick it. Yeah.
And I was trying to climb over an 8-foot fence, and I kind of smashed my balls on top of the fence. And I was like, oh, and she's like, I'm like, oh, well,
Do you have that song in the loop anywhere, by the way? The
There's
Smash Your
no way
Balls.
we still have
Smash
that
Your
song.
Balls. Parker created
It might be, actually.
But then even worse is as I got over the other side of the fence, then I ran into a wasp as I upset a wasp nest and then got stung, which it's pretty much gone. But then I just saw 20 wasps around me, maybe 10 wasps around me, and then screamed and then jumped over the 8-foot fence and then rolled on the ground. And my wife thought I broke my arm. She thought it was really funny.
That's what marriage of that length does to you.
Did she come out and she asked, and then whenever you told her, she just walked off?
She watched the whole thing. She was on the back patio seeing it, and she was wondering why I was screaming because she thought I hurt myself. And then she thought it was funny when I jumped off the 8-foot fence and rolled on the ground because I'm 46 and 244 days old.
Mm-hmm.
And, can't land.
Did she give you any medicine? Did she medicine you up or anything?
Yeah, so she mixed baking soda and water.
There you go. What?
Is she Dr. Wizard?
She's a doctor.
Mr. Wizard.
I guess that's what you do with a wasp sting. You mix some baking soda and water together and then put ice on top of it.
Today I learned.
And then I guess it helps, I don't know, calm down the swelling and the...
Did it?
I mean, it still stung for a good while, but it didn't swell up that bad. But I think I'm a pretty strong guy when it comes to wasp stings. I've been stung by a wasp before, and I think my body's been able to handle it.
At the risk of throwing this whole thing off the rails.
I'm not like Macaulay Culkin.
Oh, he died.
He's still alive.
In the
died.
movie.
He was allergic to bees.
Yeah.
I'm not allergic to wasps. I wonder if you could be allergic to wasps.
Back to you, Reggie.
I found
When you
this.
kill a wasp, by the way, they have that needle part because I killed 5 wasps that day. I wanted to touch the needle part of it, but I'm afraid it'll still sting. Yeah.
It will sting you. It's still
dead.
alive. Yeah,
No,
it's still alive. The stinger is.
Oh, okay.
Its butt's alive still.
So if I took that and pressed it into you, it hurt?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, dude.
I'm going to bring
don't,
dead wasps up
please,
here.
God, don't do that.
Why? And just see. It's
Reggie, take control of this.
I don't know if this is going to be more control because this was just the thing that I found. This is not Masterpiece of the Week, by the way.
Smash your balls. Bang, bang, bang.
I don't know.
Our show used to be a lot weirder. Our show, We made a Mortal Kombat version song of that. Our show used to be a lot weirder.
Show is still weird enough. Still
Fair.
weird enough, as
Fair.
Mike said this. Could they possibly be the
I don't
culprit?
want your cronuts. You have super diarrhea. I don't want them. That was the day you came in with, after COVID, you diarrheaed everywhere, you said?
I was not feeling well.
And then you're like, well, what if I bring you cronuts? And I'm like, I love cronuts, but I'm not eating COVID diarrhea cronuts.
Well, so what if I had brought some in today?
Yeah, I feel like you're not having diarrhea lately.
How many times have you
over
washed your hands since
COVID.
then?
At some
All the
point,
times.
you got to trust the food that you've been given. We've all had COVID.
Yeah.
COVID's common. So I'm accepting food. Like we got Tiff's Treats yesterday.
Oh.
I'm sure somebody who made those Tiff's Treats at some point in their life has had diarrhea and COVID. And yet we still ate those Tiff's Treats.
Mm-hmm.
But if they said I have diarrhea today, I don't want to eat Tiff's Treats no matter how good their cookies are.
See where he's going with this.
Do you?
Okay.
You don't?
Oddly, it kind of made sense.
It all
to me,
made
too.
sense to
Yeah,
me.
I feel like you need to be 48 hours away from the person having diarrhea to eat their food.
Okay. Sounds fair
thoughts,
enough.
Reggie?
I don't want to think at all anymore at this point.
Is that 2 spins around the planet distance? 48 hours?
What?
The world
Yes.
doesn't spin that fast.
I don't even want to. Kevin said this.
I told you to keep going.
We got to move him now before he wakes up and
Reggie,
terrorizes
if
us.
you were there, that's what it felt like, all right? He had been tranked, and it was time for transportation.
You just moving bodies now?
That was about baby Noah at the lake. And absolutely, I wanted to move him to the car seat and
Trank
get
your
on
kid.
the road. I didn't, but that's probably the closest I've come.
Was it a blow
so
dart or
far.
was it mechanized?
Going down like an elephant. Just boom.
Yeah, we blow dart.
Where's the one I want to vote for?
I don't believe I have it for you, my
Oh,
friend.
man.
Unfortunately.
Well, he said, I think it was yesterday he said it. I think it was yesterday.
There was
just
you
stopped
guys
his
are fooling
Senate.
this week. You guys were fooling this week. There's so much stuff that you
All right,
guys said.
Keep
Next.
going.
Yeah, play one. I dare you.
Oh, you dare me? All right, here you go, Corey.
I could see that. I mean, for strengthening purposes, you can spend hours doing it too while you're strengthening your wrist. So it's true.
What is this?
Remember we were talking about Edge earlier?
Hey, they're the trainers that train sprinters. They give them 2 shake weights, and they just act like they're running and just shake weight
And that's how they train?
Yes, to
Wow.
work their arms, to get stronger.
Like in a
arms.
chair,
And
or
to
are they
make sure
standing?
They're standing.
Have you guys ever seen the South Park episode where they talk about the shake weight? Pretty funny.
Drummers have got to have some pretty good conditioning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Neil Peart can get it done.
Drummers have to have good conditioning.
When you think about it for a second, dude, their arms and legs are moving at all times.
The song's 3 minutes.
You were
and then
just
they
talking
get a
about
break.
shake weight and a runner.
Yeah, they're going fast. What am
Drummers are too.
I for 3 minutes?
For 3 hours.
Well, I
That's
mean,
like way
one song
longer
they're
than
gonna play.
sprinters.
Yeah, sprinters run for 17 seconds.
Da, 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 da,
You're
da,
going really
da,
slow,
da,
though.
da,
You're
da,
going
da,
really
da,
slow.
da, 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 song over.
And then they do another song.
Break.
And then they do another, they'll do an hour set.
Yeah, they're getting breaks. This is like soccer players.
Hold
they're
on,
not
wait,
sprinting
wait,
the
wait,
whole
wait.
time.
No. What do you mean they're getting breaks? Do you think they do a song at a concert and they're like, all right, everybody, we'll be back in a few
No.
minute for the
Then
next
Dolly
song?
Parton talks about her boobs or her facelift or
What is this
whatever for a
concept?
minute.
I don't know
And
what
then,
he's saying.
and then you start playing another song. They talk in between songs. They
But
don't.
not for that long.
Not always.
Okay, boxers get breaks too. Their arms get tired. But if
Oh,
you
that
made
minute
them
break
box,
don't feel like nothing, baby.
if you made them box for 36 straight minutes, they couldn't do it. But
I
as
agree.
long as you give them 1 minute breaks in between their 3 minute rounds, they're fine.
Oh, is that they're
I feel like we're setting up
fine.
like a challenge show for Mike to have to try.
No,
and
I
do
know
these
how
things.
tough even boxing for 3 minutes is a son of a bitch. But I get it that you have to give them a minute break in their high. I'm not saying drummers aren't trained to drum for
No, that's what I heard.
3 hours, but they do get breaks. And by the way, I don't know if they drum for 3 hours. What 3 hour concert have you been to? with
Jam
one
session?
Taylor
drummer?
Swift.
Yeah.
Practice.
Dave Matthews Band.
Dave Matthews
yeah.
Band, yeah.
Dave will
Yeah,
go all
sorry.
down there.
We got caught in a
Fish.
thing there. Yeah. All right.
Grateful Dead.
Next.
All right, I'm gonna limit it to this one. No, you know what? I'm gonna make sure to get this in for Kevin's benefit, if no one else.
Easy.
Klay Thompson said this.
Man, I'm also my happiest when I'm next to a body
Aren't we all?
Yes, I remember when he said that. Now,
You went
the
mark
rest of that
It
is
matters
of
who it
water,
is.
but it does sound. Play it one more time. It sounds like Klay Thompson is the narrator over a new Netflix special.
Man, I'm also my happiest when I'm next to a body.
I enjoyed that. Thank you very much.
I don't know if you'll enjoy this. This was just nonsense that happened on the show.
It does kind of
Right?
feel like that's what she's
Something
saying.
had to have happened.
So
Toe pick.
I guess her point is get better, Radical Canoe. That was for Emma.
What's her real name?
Raducanu.
Raducanu, not Radical Canoe.
But that sounds way cooler, right? Couldn't you see like the tennis world embracing somebody who's like, here comes Radical Canoe?
No.
Yes. Yes.
I'll vote for my
want fun
balls to be
stuff.
the first voter.
I will also vote for Mike's. Well, I don't like the way that you said that.
So and she's laughing, ha ha ha, because now my balls hurt. So
I'm voting for when Kevin tranquilized his kid.
Oh, man.
We got to move him now before he wakes up and
Reggie,
terrorizes
if
us.
you were there, that's what it felt like, all right? He had been tranked, and it was time for transportation.
All right, I'm gonna go with, and I don't know why. It's the addition of super to this. I'm gonna vote for cronuts and super diarrhea.
oh, that's a
Could
good
they
one.
possibly be?
I
the
don't
culprit?
want your cronuts. You have super diarrhea. I don't want them.
I don't know why. That makes me laugh. All right, but that means Mike attempting to get away from the wasp and the fence is the
I
masterpiece.
changed my
of the
vote to
week.
diarrhea.
Remember,
Okay,
we
all right.
we already a vote late is a vote played. The
I'm gonna vote for strengthening wrists.
I don't know. Ask Georgia.
Oh my God! Coming up next.
Remember? Because
Yes, I know what you're
Hey,
talking
never
about,
mind.
Mike.
Yeah, and then
No,
I think the
we-
Democrats did
No,
something.
nope.
Can you believe those counties?
Let's chit-chat with the G-Bag Nation
What
next
about
on the
that
fan.
judge?
Smash your balls! Bang, bang, bang!